Good morning. Just got back on trail after leaving that shelter last night. It was a weird night's sleep because of how slanted it was. I thought my tent site was going to be a little bit flatter, but I had all my gear just laid out on the bottom, and I was probably half on my sleeping pad, half on my backpack, and I don't know, it was a mess, but I think I did get a decent amount of sleep. I believe I'm 10 miles from the border of Connecticut, which is super exciting, and then I'll probably hike 10 miles after that to Kent and get picked up by a trail angel and do all the town things. So it's a nice sunny day already, 7:42, and we'll see what today has in store. I don't know. It has spider webs in store, that's for sure. That's the Dover oak, which is said to be the largest oak tree on the AT, and it's 300 years old. Bunny! Okay, I see white blazes. I just got so concerned because I went to check the Far Out app to see what the next water source was going to be. Because I see some water right here. I was like, oh, do I need some? Do I not? Can I wait a couple miles? And my blue dot on the Far Out app was so far away from the red line of the AT, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe Far Out is wrong, but there's definitely white blazes right here, so I'm definitely on the right course. But that got me nervous for a second because I'm so close to Connecticut. I was like, I hope I don't have to backtrack, but I think I should be good. And by the look at the Far Out app, either the trail I'm on or the actual white or red line on the app, they both lead to the same road crossing, so I'm good. But this river crossing looks a little gnarly. I guess there's a detour on the Far Out app so you avoid that river crossing, but I feel like that is totally unnecessary. That was actually pretty easy. Like you just saw, like I didn't even need the rope. I don't know, I had one hand on my phone, one hand on the trekking poles, and I just walked across the log just like we normally do. I don't know. Either way, almost in Connecticut. Do 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 do. I'm in Connecticut. Woo! Gateway to New England. I'm back in New England. Woo. All right. No longer in New York anymore. That's really exciting. If you don't know, I am born, raised New England. I've never lived anywhere else, so I think it's a big deal being back in New England. I feel like I'm at home, and I know I'm gonna have this feeling again when I enter Massachusetts because I grew up there. I'm gonna feel like that when I enter New Hampshire because I've been living there now for the past lot of years. But yeah, I'm in New England for good now. So this is my first water break of Connecticut. I just wanted to say that a couple videos ago I said New York was my least favorite state on the AT, but I think that's just the hiking part of it, the pointless up and downs, the rocks, I don't know, it was tough. And I felt like none of the climbs in New York had any sort of significance. Like, you know, the climbs in New Hampshire, you climb all day, you get to the top of a mountain, and you worked hard for that. And I don't know, it seems, I don't know, bigger, seems like more of an accomplishment. But the climbs in New York were just puds, pointless up and downs. But I did love New York when it came to the markets, the delis, the vending machines, and all that. So it was really easy to eat in New York. The lodging options I feel like weren't quite there. But yeah, that's my quick recap on New York, and I'm excited for a new state. I think Connecticut's gonna be fun, it's gonna be quick, it's only 50 something miles. It's gonna be really hot the next couple days, so we'll see. Apparently multiple groups have all spotted a bear up here by the bridge, so I'm keeping my eyes open. I heard the walking in the leaves off the trail and I was like, oh, for sure, there's a bear. And then I saw the raccoon and for a split second I was like, baby bear? But no, just a raccoon, which I am surprised about because it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I thought they were nocturnal. So I realized I never really said what my plans are tonight, besides that I'm staying at a Trail Angel's house. So I'm going to Jenny and Dave's house. I actually met them a couple years ago when they came into my gift shop, and then they reached out before I started this Thru-Hike, or right when I announced this Thru-Hike, and mentioned they lived in Connecticut, and I honestly kind of forgot about that. But then yesterday they sent me another DM on Instagram and was like, oh, you're probably getting close, let me know if you need any trail magic in Connecticut. And it was perfect timing because I responded and said that, hey, I'm actually going to be in your area tomorrow. And so they offered to pick me up from trail and I can stay at their house overnight. They sent me a picture of their guest room and all their dogs, and they seem like really nice people, so I'm excited for that. And they said they'd help me resupply too, and I can shower and do laundry and all the things. And it actually works out perfectly because it is Memorial Day weekend and it is super nice out. So I figured a lot of the campsites are probably going to be pretty crowded tonight, as well as the hotels. So this way I don't really have to kind of worry about those, and I feel like I can have a really nice night. So that's the plan. I've done 18 miles and maybe have a little less than 4 to go. They're picking me up in Kent, Connecticut, and then I think they live a couple towns over. So that's the plan. I'm gonna see them in maybe an hour and a half from now.